And welcome to week 5. The Charlotte Royals are home to the Pittsburgh Roughnecks. I'm Tom Burdell, and I'm here with Stax as we broadcast this game from historic Charlotte. How are you?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. It's another day in paradise. I'm ready to get these games rolling.
So I'll let you go ahead and introduce the rosters, and then we'll get into the kickoff.
Most definitely. We'll start with the away team here, Pittsburgh Roughnecks, coming into this game with the 1-3 record. And the quarterback is Jim Carr in the second year. Halfbacks will be Mike Hawk. And then they also have wide receivers McDonald's Magna, Corbian Crimson, #1 draft pick Anthony Stink of this past draft, and recently acquired undrafted free agent Ryan Davis. He's making his debut tonight. Shout out to the homie. And then we also have Bodacious at tight end, kicker/punter Anita Dickamy. And yeah, yes, I just said that. Defense is going to be Jerry Philbin, Tank Jones, Cassandra Quina, and Thax Brightmore at the D-line. Linebackers will be Colt Wetzel, Gus Pack, Heavy D, and Austin Wheeler, along with Kingston Ali. Don't forget him. And then on the secondary side of things, they have Jackson Brady, Bryce Walker, Angel Flugel, Mitchell Lott, CJ Bird, and Kane Elliott. And that'll round out the homies in Pittsburgh. Now we have Charlotte. They'll be the home team in this one. The quarterback will be Hank Falco in year number 3, trying to get back to that quarterback of the year status. Along with him, we'll have Spiderweb and Doc Boone at the halfback spots. Doc Boone will be the starter. Tight end will be Vic Dotson, trying to get back to the tight end of the year. Wide receivers will be actually, no, not Wrecker. It's going to be Kai Coco, Trevor Golinar, and Aaron Witten. Actually, I should cross that out there because he is currently with New York. I'll go ahead and do that now on my side. And then on the kicker/punter side, they have Jack Molyneux. And on defense here, we have Shane Knox, Lee Flowers, Guillermo de la Cruz, and Todd Ziegler at the defensive tackle side of things, defensive line. On the linebackers, they have TJ Camden, Tank Falco, and Aaron Jacobson in year number 6. Definitely a big veteran there. Secondary, they have Chris Sheen, Caitlin Montaigne, Pac Trescott, Ricardo Lopez, On Brand Mold, and rookie strong safety Kenny Bombard. And that'll round out the rosters here for both teams there.
So now we'll get ready to kick this off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll go ahead and hit the Brandon real quick, and we'll get to the gameplay soon. We'll see you on the other side.
Holding against the Royals. So they'll be knocked back a bit. They'll go off. They'll go to the run here. Run it outside.
Big boy running there from Doc Boone for 9 right there, boss.
2nd and 1. Beautiful first play by Charlotte. Second and 1. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. And here's the inside run. And Boone gets them the first down.
Don't blame them for starting with the run game in this one. They want to get back to their strong offensive ways here as Charlotte. This is a good test to see if they can get right.
So they'll go double tights here. Single receiver to the bottom. Hand off to Boone. And he's just popping apart that defense of Pittsburgh.
Right there, that was the backup, Quinn, one of the bot players, checking in for the first time.
Still, Charlotte is leading the run very early in this game. This time they'll go more to a passing formation from the bunch, and they'll still hand it off.
There's Boone.
And there we go. There's a first down. So they continue to pound Boone and the other running backs here in the first half.
Just a setup for the big passing games down the line.
Again, back to this double tight formation. And again, there's the play action. And they'll dump it off. And that's Big Dotson. And he gets it first. And he shows you why he's one of the best tight ends in the league.
Last time we was on together, we was talking about my players, man. Big Dotson. He's still a baby, but I love him.
Again, they go back to this tight formation. And this time they hand it off to the backup. And he picks up 4 on the play. So, do you think Charlotte can win if they just keep running the ball like this? Or do you think it's more they're going to have to balance it out a little more?
They're going to balance it out, I'm sure. I mean, at this point, it's working. As you see, Doc Boone getting past the 30.
Boone is just a man running with boys right now.
Seeing a little bit of what we seen when he was playing for the Mafia last season. Just strong running, always falling forward.
So they go with an offset eye here. One at the top, one at the bottom. Again, off to Boone. And that's a nice tackle by Requea. Cassandra Requea, second-year defensive end.
Might need to speak up a little bit louder. You're coming muffled.
Two to the bottom.
There you go.
And there's the inside handoff to Boone. It'll be 3rd and 5.
They're in field goal range, but I'm sure they're looking for more.
They'll go with 2 receivers to the top from the gun. Motion. And they're going to pass up over the middle. And it's caught.
Bucket.
Nice there, but nice catch by Whitten there, the 4th-year receiver.
Big buckets there from the homie Whitten. He's been in the league for a little bit, so he knows those extra routes to get him open.
And they're going to throw this over. There's your touchdown, folks. Big grab by number 14.
Coco with the bucket.
Kaya has a nice score there.
And that's a great opening statement drive here for Charlotte. They're trying to do something good. They said they needed a little work on their offense. They've been inconsistent all year, but coming out with the first drive of the game with the touchdown, you can't be mad at the results.
And they get the extra point to boot. So it's 7-0, and let's see how the Roughnecks respond.
I'll see if I could click something on real quick. Can you still see it, boss?
Yep.
Okay,
yep.
Cool. There you go.
Allow me to adjust my mic a little bit and get a little closer.
Yes. There you go. Much better for me.
Yeah, the graphics look a little better now.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the sponsor W as well, the official energy drink of the United Sim Football Association. We'll talk about it a little later.
So Pittsburgh will run this back. That's Mike Hawk on the return.
What was the name of that player?
Or was that Magnus? It was Magna on the return there. My mistake. So that'll bring Jim Carr onto the field, and he brings them out from the gun. Dual backs in the backfield. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. We have motion, and this looks like an inside run. And that was Hawk on the run. He picks up 3 on the play.
Can't be mad at that run right there. Start him off, see if we can go a little bit more next time.
Again, from the gun, same formation, and again they run practically the same play. And they looks like they lost a yard on that play.
Yeah, that defensive lineman was right there.
Jacobson on the tackle. So it'll be 3rd and 8, and they'll go from the gun here. And they're going to dump this ball off. And Hawk reaches out. Does he get the first?
He's a little short.
4th and inches. You got to punt it here. You're too deep in your own territory.
Most definitely. Great pursuit there. Almost gave it up, but that defensive player was just quick enough to get to him, hold him away from that first down.
So Roughnecks will kick this. Well, so Dick and me will punt this away. And we'll have 1st and 10 for the Royals. And Charlotte's responding well after last week's troubles on offense.
Most definitely.
And they roll out this time, and they're going to just dump this off and not gain a yard.
Not a particular fan of that play, but I think the homie Falco's looking a little bit further up the field, just couldn't find anybody.
So we'll go with an offset I here. And back to pass goes Velko. Here comes the pressure. He's going to go down. He's sacked.
That's tough.
That's Cassandra again, the defensive end in her 2nd year. So it'll be 3rd and 19, and the Royals are in a hole here. There's motion at the top. Back to pass, and they're just going to dump this off and come way short for the first down. Dotson tried to get himself moving in the right direction, but it's hard to get that a big body once it's moving to change direction. So we will see the punter.
Vic tried his best to keep his feet up, but I think the pass just led him a little bit too far out to the sideline there.
Roughnecks gets off a beauty here, and it'll be up to about the 40-yard line for Hawk, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Roughnecks. There comes the motion, and they fake the handoff, and they're going to dump it off on the screen. They'll get a few on the play. That's
solid effort for sure.
It was a slow developing play. They were really lucky to get 3. From the gun, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom.
Ooh.
And he's stacked. He's absolutely munched.
They ran that middle up like it was nothing, taking them down for a big loss.
I don't even think the line had time to set up. Good Lord.
They tried the screen pass again, and Charlotte was not having any of that.
And this one going, it's nearly picked.
A rare Montaigne pick on that interception. She normally takes those down fairly easy, but hey, Charlotte's getting the football back regardless, right?
So 4th and 13. And again, we'll see the punting unit. Anita will get this off. And she gets this ball down to the 15. Up to the 30. Up to the 32.
You see that move there?
You're just absolutely a proud papa, aren't you?
I am. That boy thought he was going to get that tackle, and Vic Dotson was like, nope. Nope.
Again, we're going to go to a more heavy set here from the gun. Nearly offside there. And they'll fake the handoff. Here comes the pressure, and he'll dump it back off to Boone. And Boone gets a yard.
Not much you could do there on that particular play, but still time for him to get more acclimated into the game. So far, he's having a pretty solid start.
Oh, again, this is history repeating itself. Both teams playing a very defensive battle. Back to pass, another screen. Taya gets the ball there. How do you say that last name?
Which one?
Taya.
Oh, Kai Coco.
Coco.
Like the cocoa
like
bean.
Like the hot chocolate drink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go. And there's Doc Boone, and he's not going anywhere.
Not at all.
They'll still get a 1st and 10, but there wasn't much there, but I don't think he needed much, so.
Nope.
From the gun now, Falco. Ball's incomplete. He had Coco hitting out wide open, and he just skipped the ball to him.
I think it was a little bit of a mix-up with those routes.
Kid, but we don't want to skip rocks on a football field.
Not at all.
So back to these heavy set formation, and they fake the pass, the handoff to Boone, dump it off, and that's complete. And that's one of the Bud players, I believe.
Yes, it is.
It'll be 3rd and 2. And the quarter ends, and we head to the second quarter with a score of 7-0 Royals. Good, quick first quarter. So now we're going to go 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom from the gun. Here we see motion at the top. And we're going to dump off the screen here, and it's going to fall flat to the ground. I don't know where Falco was looking with that. And we'll see the punter, Roughnecks. He gets the ball off the foot, and it'll come down at the 2 and bounce to the end zone for the touchback. So we'll see the ball at about the 20-25 yard line.
Let's see what Pittsburgh can do. They definitely need some momentum. So far, the defense has been holding their own outside of that first drive, but this is a good chance for them to tie it up or put some points on the board.
And they'll hand this off to Hawk, and he's stuffed like Thanksgiving turkey. He's just absolutely stuffed.
Hey, November's around the corner, man. I'm trying to get some good food.
Well, up here, Thanksgiving is October, buddy. We beat you by a month.
Are you lucky, man? Or you could just be like most people in USA, like where every day is pretty much Thanksgiving.
So there we go.
Ooh.
He's gonna roll this out. He's gonna get sacked.
As Shane Knox says, what are those? Taking them back even further.
Carr just rolled into that sack. So it'll be 3rd and forever from the 1.
Oh.
And they're just going to dump this off the screen, and it's nearly picked and ran back into the other way. So Anita's going to have to punt from her end zone.
Look, Charlotte has as talented of a defense as anybody in this league, from top to bottom, D-line, linebackers, secondary. It's hard to get yards on this team.
So Dotson will get this ball up to about the 40. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Royals, and Velko and Boone will bring the others out.
Do your best, homeboy. Do your best.
Again, this time from the gun, he tries to bounce them offside. He hands it off to Boone, and Boone's got a decent hole up the middle, and he'll get a 1st on the play. Nice run by Doc Boone.
Nice shot from the homie Doc Boone, pushing forward, making that 2nd down a lot easier to hit.
Can't believe he didn't get a 1st. 2nd and 1, a 9-yard gain. So again, we're going to the heavy set, and we get an offside here, or is that a false start?
That's a false start right there.
You can't. You gotta hold your water, boys, until he snaps that ball. So now we're back to a 2nd and 6 from a 2nd and 1. And they're going to fake the handoff. Here comes the boot. And there's nobody open. He's going to have to take off. He's crushed.
Jared Philbin. That's a big body. You don't want to run into him.
He got absolutely crushed. He blew up real good. So it'll be 3rd and 7. Let's see if he gets some time here. And he's going to run into a sack. Oh, geez.
Where is the O-line when you need them?
That's huge. That's Tank Jones on the sack.
The Tank. And great defense, even though they gave up some really good field position. That punt ain't going to get it done.
This is going to be a touchback. And neither team can move the ball after that Charlotte opening drive. Ooh. And this is very reminiscent to the game Charlotte played last week in Dallas.
I talked about a little bit earlier, getting that great drive to start the game, but it seems like they haven't found their footing since.
So again, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, dual backs in the backfield, and they're going to hand this off. And nada.
Those runs up the middle on Charlotte, they're not going to work consistently. I'll just let you know right now, my friend.
Well, they've practically got a full defensive line. You're not going to move that type of beef.
Mm-hmm.
So again, the inside handoff to Hawk. This time he gets a hole. Look out!
Maybe I spoke too soon.
And there's the first good run by Mike Hawk in about a quarter.
Very nicely done for sure. And nice cutback too to get even more yards, get past that 1st down mark.
So again, we'll go 1st and 10. Ball at the 34, 33 yard line.
Now they go outside. Ooh. Game nothing right there. Yeah.
That's the monster on that damn defense. You don't go near his cave. No. You stay away from Alf's brother. No.
And you see, you seen the whole time they'll run up the middle. They tried the outside. That didn't work.
Oh, big catch over the middle. How the heck did he get that ball off? The Hawk.
What the pirouette?
He was smashed. Look at this. The blitz just boom.
Take him out.
He just got that off. Great control by Carr there to get that ball off.
Tried outside again.
And he'll hand it off to the outside. And there's the tackle. And the backup gets a decent run there. That's Ball again. Ball is always present for Pittsburgh.
He's a very good backup in regards to spelling for Mike. They don't have a second halfback, so those extra backs are critical.
Carr back to pass over the middle. It's complete. And that's Corbin Crimson on the catch. Second-year receiver with the Roughnecks. And he does nice stab, nice control over that pass.
In Charlotte territory now.
And high snap, he pulls it down. And he's going to take off. And he slides. Good thing, too, because number 52 would have taken his head off.
I think so. That could have been very, very unpretty there for the homie Carr, but smart play to make sure that you slide before the big hit.
Down to 4:26 in the play. And they go from the gun. 2nd and 7. And they fake the handoff. Plenty of time. Here comes the pressure. And Charlotte defense wrapped them up pretty quick, so it'll be 3rd and 10. And they're not quite in field goal range.
Not quite. Probably need another 10 yards or so.
So it'll be 3rd and 10, and they need to get at least 10 here to keep that drive going or to even get a field goal.
Right.
And here comes the pass, and it's dropped. Could have even been knocked down by the Royal secondary.
But that's that secondary that we was talking about all the way all over the Charlotte defense. They have players that can make plays. You better watch where you throw it.
So they should be able to pin these guys pretty deep.
Not this time.
Nope. Bounces to the end zone and through, so it's touchback. And Hank Valco will get another turn with the ball. Let's see if he can get that ball to Dotson and Boone.
This is a game currently that favors Charlotte, especially knowing that they currently have the lead. Pittsburgh still has to show that they have the ability to score. So until then, Charlotte could do what they want.
There's the inside handoff. And that's the backup.
Kind of interesting to see. They try to go give it to Quinn, but I haven't seen too much from Spider Webb yet, and so far in this game.
So from the gun, 2 to the bottom, and again, there's the inside run, and that was Boone. Boone has that unique running style. It looks like he's always moving the left leg forward.
He reminds me of a prime Adrian Peterson, if you will. Like he has the agility, but it seems like he's always pushing. The legs are always moving. I love him.
So again, the handoff to Boone. He'll go it outside, and that's a nice tackle there by Gus Pack, the inside linebacker for the Roughnecks.
He ran over one guy before he got tackled. I don't know if you've seen it. That was pretty crazy.
And we'll hit the 2-minute warning with the score 7-0 in favor of the Charlotte Royals.
We'll see if they could get something going here on this drive. 2 minutes is definitely enough time to move down the field. But we got to see some of these passes come alive for sure.
Second and 7. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, and let's go. It's complete. That's a big gain over the middle. And that's
Trevor Golinar.
Dollar?
Golinar. And that's something that Charlotte needs to improve on as well. The extra defense, extra wide receivers to give Coco and Dotson some more time to move around.
So again, back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He's going to roll out of the pocket, and he's going to just dump it off and going to fall harmlessly to the turf.
Those passes across the middle of the field, you never want to see those because they're normally easy interceptions for the defense, but lucky enough for Charlotte, it hits the turf.
He was doing an impression of Brett Favre there. Favre used to do that quite a bit in his playing days.
That's why he's the leader of interceptions, I believe, right?
Right. So they'll go 3 to the top here, 1 to the bottom. Velco dumps this off. It's complete. And that's Doc Boone on the catch.
Once again, not quite in field goal range, so it'll be imperative to get the first down if they want to get some points before the half.
Well, they better start moving. The clock is ticking. From the gun, back to pass. And it's miss. I don't know where Hank was letting that one go.
He had Kai Coco dead to rights on that play, but that play is kind of summarizes the season so far for Charlotte. It's not talent, it's execution.
So they'll punt this away, and Pittsburgh will have about 30 seconds with the clock.
Hey, they got to start deep.
And this ball came down, I think, about the 2. Nope, they're going to give it to him at the 7.
It could be a chance for the Charlotte defense to potentially force a big play here.
They're going to go bunch to the bottom. Back to pass.
Ooh!
And it's picked!
He's not going to get it. Oh! I thought he got it. Oh, the big play there from Ricardo Lopez.
Nice pick by Ricardo, and Charlotte will be first and goal from the 1.
Why not?
And they'll hand this off to Boone, and he's in the end zone for a Charlotte touchdown.
Too easy. Got to give it to the veteran Ricardo Lopez. Got the job done. And I called it before this drive even started. Charlotte needed a play. They got one from their defense, and now they're swimming in a 2-possession lead.
The key block on that was Nick Dotson. On that because he sliced down on that one play and allowed Boone to get in behind him.
I did upgrade his blocking, so I'm happy I tried that.
So with 38 seconds left, we'll see another kickoff here by Roughnecks.
Now Pittsburgh in a fairly familiar situation for them this season, down a couple scores. They have just like I said before, they have the offensive talent just like Charlotte, but they got to execute. And I don't think they'll be able to do anything within these 38 seconds, but the second half will be very critical.
And this will come down at about the 3. Nice return by Magnoff. And he gets it up to the 23-yard line. And it'll be first and 10 with 34 seconds remaining in the half. From the gun, bunch to the bottom. He's going to go over the middle. It's complete. And they'll call timeout. It'll be second and inches with 29 seconds
Great catch there by Anthony Stank for his first catch. He's trying to turn up a little bit. He's had touchdowns, but one thing we need to see from him is consistency running his routes so he could get more open. Jim Carr could fire it to him.
From the gun. And they'll dump it off, and he'll go out of bounds and saving the timeout. Nice catch by Hawk. 1st and 10, Roughnecks.
I don't know if you've seen Jim Carr's stats, but he only has 48 passing yards so far in this game. 24 of them, so half of them went to his halfback.
So 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom.
Oh no.
Far back pass, dancing, and he's going to get crushed.
That was grimy right there.
And that's the half, folks. Oh no, we've got 20 seconds.
Yeah, Pittsburgh called their second right there on the timeout.
Like, Charlotte just crushed that pocket. There was nowhere for him to go. So it'll be 2nd and 19.
Got the close formation of shotgun.
And over the middle, caught. And that was Bank on the catch.
I guess they'll give him one more chance with the Hail Mary. See Ryan Davis right there.
Say your prayers.
I see you, Ryan Davis, number 17. I see you, big homie. I need to see you get your first catch, but I'm sure that'll come a little bit later. Keep your head up, homie.
So they're going to go 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Carr calling signals. And he's going to let this bomb go down the middle, and it's nearly picked. As he threw it into a crowd there.
Not much you can really do there. Looks like Charlotte will have perhaps one more chance with the football. Maybe they'll have a chance to bomb it, but it really depends on what happens on the punt.
We haven't seen that many
never mind.
kick returns for a touchdown this season, so.
Never mind, they're going for it.
So they dump it off. And clock runs out.
Gave it a bodacious there to close it out. Didn't want to go too deep, do anything too crazy. I'm not mad at you.
So we'll get right into the third quarter here, and Charlotte will kick this off to the Roughnecks. And they get up to about the 24-yard line.
I want to do the advertisement after this first play, so keep a lookout.
We see Jacobson and his whole team gathered in the huddle. So now we are 1st and 10 from the 24. Inside handoff. And Hawk has a nice gain there. So now we're going to get now it's time for a commercial break.
Yes. Real quick one. Keep the game alive. But shout out to the homies of W, our official energy drink of the United Sim Football Association. Use the code on your screen, USFAS8, to get 10% off of any and all orders that you purchase with that code. Real great people there helping us out, getting us some more clicks, and you got to show some love to them. They got some really good products here in the W set. Me personally, I like that push and punch. That's my favorite flavor, me personally. You gonna get some, homie?
Yeah, I gotta try it.
You gotta try it, man. To get that push and punch from me. Get it from me just because you love me. But outside that, make sure you get the W. Once again, the official energy drink of the USFA. But we could go ahead and get back into it. That's all I needed to say. Let's go ahead and do it.
So we'll rejoin the back with in the third quarter, 2nd and inches. As we take a good look at Mike Hawk. There we go, from the gun. And he hands it off. He takes the handoff and he tries to quarterback sneak or outside boot. And he doesn't get it.
Yeah, it looked like now they tried a little trickery there, and it looked like he had the way to actually pitch it out to Mike, but he decides to hold it, try to pick it up himself. No dice.
You don't see the option play too much in the pros.
Some of these coaches, man, they want to try something new, see if they can get some real good plays, and they're trying to quarterback move that time. Nice.
And that time it works. Nice run by Carr. He gets the first. That's probably the best quarterback run I've seen this week.
That was really nice for sure. Like, I didn't expect that particular play to come out, but hey, it worked out in Pittsburgh's favor. They're close to midfield.
So we're at the 44, first and 10. Back pass goes Carr over the middle.
Ooh.
There's throw, and it's falls to the turf.
Almost picked again.
Are all these Jackson boys so damn jacked? Good Lord.
Hey, they hit the weight rooms as much as they eat, so.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Throw over the middle, throw, and that's just a plain drop. That's just a plain drop.
Hey, he's a bot player for a reason. He was that number 15 or was that someone else?
It was number 15.
Yeah, so yeah, you have 0 catch for a reason. You test that luck if you want.
Third and 10. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to go down.
He just threw his body weight at him as he was getting tripped up. Watch the replay. He was like, I'm taking you with me.
Boom, 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 boom. So we'll see a punt here.
I sacrificed myself for your death.
And it bounces. Touchback. The ball seems to have a lot more bounce this week.
It's just a little bit. We'll see how it does in the rain. Actually, that's my favorite. The punter is how it's been rolling. I'll go back at it, though.
Falco under center. Takes the hand off the Boone. Here comes the rollout. He's going to offset. And there's Cott, but there's Dotson.
My boy.
And there's the first down. They love to run this boot play. That's the 3rd or 4th time they've ran it.
It's one of their specialties there, getting Falco to move around a little bit. He could throw the rock while he's on the run.
He keeps dancing backwards, and he's going to dance into a sack.
Austin Wheeler right there. Nice play. You see right there, 9 total sacks between these two teams. These teams are coming after the quarterback.
Well, representing Krim, I can appreciate a sack.
Mm-hmm.
So.
We got to get your numbers up too, homie.
Yeah, 5.5 on the year is not bad.
Can't be mad at it.
And there's the catch. That looks like a butt player.
It could have been a lot worse.
Sometimes these butt players, they will make a catch even with that 0 catch, but you are taking a chance.
Mm-hmm.
From the gun, and he's going to let it go complete over the middle.
There's spider web.
He gets his first play of the day. There's the boot.
Oh, that might be a penalty.
It falls to the turf. And there's a flag on the play.
Yep.
Pass interference.
I think I seen it too. As the receiver was crossing to the left side, he ran into one of those Pittsburgh players. He couldn't sell it quite well, like he didn't do anything. The referees was not fooled.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the spot. They're up to the 35. And there's a handoff. And another flag on the play. Holding.
Back them up 10.
And it's coming back. 1st and 17 with 7 minutes remaining in the third.
Seems like a sack here, penalty there. Some of the things that's been going wrong with Charlotte.
And Boone gets the ball. He picks up 6 on that play. Brings it back to 2nd and 11, so it's a respectable gain. They're going to go trips to the top from the gun. Fakes the handoff. Plenty of time. He's going to roll, and he's just going to toss it. And he tried to get the ball back, but on the comeback route, receiver just couldn't get there.
Not too much available on that play for him. Once again, Pittsburgh coming through a great defense. And it looks like it's 3rd and 11 now.
And you got to remember, Pittsburgh is a very young squad. Back to pass. And he's going to dump that off. And that's caught by Witten.
I like to see him take a little bit of... I like to see him take a little bit of a shot up the field. A lot of crossing routes right past the line of scrimmage. You definitely need to see if you can try to get the ball forward. But they do have a chance for a field goal here.
And there's a kick. And it's ugly. That was a duck.
I've seen better kicks from my man Molino there. He's missed a good amount, so I think he's definitely in the bottom tier of kickers as per the stats. But I guess the good thing for Charlotte is they're still up by 14.
So Pittsburgh will get the ball with good field possession up at their 41, and they'll hand this off to Big Mike.
Big Mike got shut down.
Got a yard on the play.
Also, one trait that is very, very underrated for halfbacks, that fight for extra yards trait.
So Carr calling signals. He hands it off to Mike again. And he gets a few on the play this time.
He's averaging a little bit over 3 so far, 3 a carry. It's not as bad as it could be, but you expect a little bit more. But you got to give credit to that Charlotte defense too.
As they go 4 wide here. From the gun. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He lets it go over the middle. It's coming. Holy jeez, Big Mike pulls it in.
Big money.
There's Hawk. He was soaring like an eagle there.
Nice move there on the rookie corner, Chris Sheen. The veteran gets the job done, and now they're in scoring range.
Double tights. They're just going to throw over the middle. Caught. And it'll be 1st and goal. Beautiful catch there by Stank.
All of a sudden, this Pittsburgh offense got a little juice.
I remember Warren Sapp used to say that Gruden used to say, if you ain't got the juice, we ain't got the time.
Amen.
And here we go. Hawk up the middle battling, and he's not going to quite get there.
Got to the 1.
Like a big tree, chopping it down. Got to keep chopping.
Game keeps rolling. A touchdown here will definitely help their cause for a potential comeback.
And they're going to toss this, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown to Stank.
Doing it again. And I said right at the half, he needed to get more open on these routes. And I believe this is touchdown number 3 for him. Very proud of his progress. I love it.
And you too can join the league. Just come check out our Discord.
Join the Discord, follow the Twitch, subscribe to the Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got plenty of games rolling each and every week, my friends. We want to make sure that we cheer you on and we commentate for your gameplay. Help your team get on the setup to get that United Bowl later on in the year. Let's do it.
So Pittsburgh closes the gap to 7 with plenty of time remaining.
It's going to be pretty imperative that this Pittsburgh defense gets off the field as soon as possible so they can give their offense more chances to potentially tie the ball game up. Now, if Charlotte comes rolling like they did on their last 2 drives that they scored, it might be a little bit tough.
And there's the kick. And it'll come down in the end zone, and they're going to run it out. And that was Witten on the return. And he gets it out to the 21.
Now some pressure here is on the Charlotte team, though. Like, you've had multiple opportunities where you could have moved the ball down the field to get some points. Pittsburgh's trying to do something here. What do you got in your life?
So I formation with the double tights, and they fake the handoff here, and they dump it off, and Dotson comes up with catch, and he picks up 2 on the play.
You know me, Krem, like, anytime Vic gets a catch, I like it.
Same formation, only this time they put the receiver to the bottom. This time they do hand it off.
Tough running there from the back, but he didn't get the first. I thought he had it on that first try, but I think he got pushed back just a little bit.
I thought that was Boone for a second, and then I realized, no, that's the bot player.
No, that was the committed run there.
So this time, back to the pistol this time. Inside handoff.
Oh,
and he's blowing up in the backfield.
Wow, look at this Pittsburgh defense come to life, man. That was a really good move.
On a beautiful tackle there.
All it takes is one shoelace. You could bring a man down in the game of football.
So they'll punt this. Molex will get this off. And we'll get a 2-yard return.
Great coverage there from Charlotte. Now, Pittsburgh, you scored your first touchdown of the game. It was a little late, but not too late. Let's see what you got here. See if you can tie it up. Your defense is screaming.
There's an old saying, better late than never.
Mm-hmm. I mean, unless it's like only like 2 minutes left on the clock or something.
So again, we're going to a heavy set here. Single back in the backfield. And they'll hand it off to Big Mike. Big Mike. And he picks up a solid 6 on the play. Nice run by Hawk.
Definitely a great start there. As the third quarter starts to wind down, may see one more play. Gonna be interesting to see this later portion of this game.
We might get one more play off here.
Yes, we will.
And we do. And over the middle, it's caught complete. And it'll be a first down. And we start the fourth quarter. Get your 4s up.
Get your 4s up. And shout out to homie Ryan Davis, first catch.
Nice catch, Ryan. There goes the ball over the middle. It's caught. And all of a sudden, Pittsburgh has got some gas.
I like it. Keep the pressure on the Charlotte team. Jim Carr's throwing dots.
Nice play to Crimson there.
One of the interesting names in the league, Corby and Crimson.
Yeah, I like it.
Sounds sophisticated. Oh.
There's a song, there's an old song by Joan Jett and the Heart Blocks. It's called Crimson and Clover.
You're going to have to play that for me one time. I'm not familiar.
little before your time, my friend.
I'm a young buck. It happens.
So fakes the handoff. Here goes the pressure. He's crushed.
Shane Knox with number 3. We seen a player get 5, and he has the full quarter to see if he could tie it up.
Ooh. Jeez. I gotta find out what he's eating and tell Krim to eat the damn same thing.
We've seen multiple 2+ sack games from these players. They love it.
And there's the handoff. The pass is caught by Mike. And it'll be 4th and 11. They're going to have to take this away.
All set up from that sack, man. Defense wins championships. And Charlotte has shown the ability to play great defense all year long, but it's just a matter of their offense can seal the deal.
So here comes the kick. And it'll come down.
Another deep one.
And come out at the 12. With 10:03 remaining in the game.
Charlotte coming back on offense, hasn't scored in a while. One field goal could potentially seal it for them, but I'm sure they're looking for more.
And this time they're going to go to two backs in the backfield to get the fullback in there, and they're going to run the old sweep play. And it don't go nowhere. No.
That could have been a loss right there, so I'll give him credit. He did get 2 on that play.
It looked wide open, and then all of a sudden, the Pittsburgh defense closed very quickly.
There's definitely one thing, just like we said the last time we was on together, they could build on that.
Back to pass, Falco. He's going to dump this off on the screen. He's got people in front of him. A beautiful tackle there.
Woo! That was a great pursuit there, my friend. Austin Wheeler's in his bag with a 6.
Beautiful tackle by Wheeler. Like, if he doesn't get that play, he's gone for a long run.
What can Charlotte do?
3rd and 6. And they'll just hand this off to Boone, and he'll try to crush his way to the first, and he's going to be 2 yards short.
We'd hope he takes the other hole between the right tackle and the right guard. It was wide open, but he decided to try to power through. It didn't work out, and now Pittsburgh has another chance.
And it's nearly blocked. And comes down at about the 22 and up to the 30. As Hawk makes the return. And we'll see if Carr can do anything. He's gotten Pittsburgh to move the ball a little bit. So let's see here. 3 at the top. Single to the bottom in the tight end spot. Hawk in motion. And they're going to dump it off to Hawk, and he hits it pretty quickly by Lopez.
Pretty interesting note here, Krim. We've had 3 touchdowns by a defensive player in these last 2 games. So this game and then the last one, and we're in week 5. So maybe it's time for the defense to step up.
Caught over the middle. And
looks like Stank again.
Yeah. He's starting to come around.
5 for 47 on the touchdown.
3rd and 4. Let's see if Carr can keep his boys driving. As we go 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. 2 backs in the backfield. And
oh no.
He's gonna roll. He's gonna roll into a sack.
And right into Shane Knox, number 4.
I'm gonna have a hard time catching this damn guy. Stop getting sacked.
You gotta give credit to that secondary again, just making it so tough for Carr to find any lane to pass it to. It's giving their D-line so much chances to do great things.
So there's the catch. And he'll be up to about the 40-yard line. Nice return by Dotson.
Expected. I'll just say that.
6:09 remaining in the game. And with a good drive here, the Royals can put this away.
Still got time for Pittsburgh to make a play, but Charlotte's in the driver's seat.
There's play to Boone.
Good tackle.
That big Jerry Philbin on that play, or was it a bot?
I believe it was the bot player.
Gain from the gun. Double tights, single back. And they hand it off to Boone again.
There's Philbin. Takes him down.
Philbin, part of that nice draft class by Pittsburgh this year. The number 2 player taken in the draft. As they run Boone again, and he'll get outside and look out, and Boone gets a run. It's a first down.
Great outside run there from Charlotte. And that was a nice set of blocking there to get him up to the second level.
So they're in field goal range now at the 37. As they would get motion on the play, and there's the pitch play, and it's caught. Boone escapes and gets a few more, but he was chased down pretty good. He was lucky to get a yard on that play.
It could have been a lot worse, just like you said. 2nd and 9 coming up.
As the clock continues to run, we're down to 3:50 on the clock. And they're going to dump the screen off the Dotson here, and he's got room. First down, Royals.
Feed the man. He can do big things.
He got the first.
Feed the man. Feed him. Just feed him.
Good old Ryback there. Feed me.
Feed me more.
Here we go from the gun. Over the middle, dancing, plenty of time. He'll dump this off, and it's nearly picked.
Ill-advised pass. He'll pretty much as great as the coverage as you can ask for that one. And even though I do like it being thrown to Vic Dotson, I wouldn't have thrown it there.
No, he was covered pretty solidly there. As we'll go to 2nd and 10 from the 19. Again, they're going to go with a heavy set here. There's motion. As they even it out, and they're going to dump it off.
Ooh.
And it's dropped.
The bot player cheese, 0 catch for the L, not the W.
We get a good look at Austin Wheeler there for the Roughnecks. As we go 3rd and 10. Back to pass, over the middle, caught. And that's Coco with the catch. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Royals. From the gun, double tights.
Ooh.
And it's nearly picked.
That had pick 6 or potential pick 6 written all over it, my friend.
That was just Pack, the inside linebacker, who nearly had that, and he was nearly on his way the other way. 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Here comes through the middle, and where was Velko throwing that?
To the heavens. It obviously wasn't going to a player.
3rd and goal from the same 6-yard line. And the Steelers are for the I would do it once a game. Roughnecks
Nice
And
bucket.
it's caught. Touchdown.
Nice bucket, and that could potentially seal the deal in this ball game. Jackson Brady slipping on that one. He looked like he was trying to cut inward towards the middle of the field, then just stopped on the dime. The ball is right there.
And there's a kick. And it's good, and it's 21-7 in favor of the hometown Royals.
If everything stays the same
have
here,
to score now and get the onside kick, or this one's done.
yeah, if everything stays the same like it's potentially appearing to be, you never know until it happens, of course, but Charlotte will move up to 2-3, see if they could claw their way back into the good graces of a playoff spot. And Pittsburgh, that'll take them down a little bit further, going to 1-4 on the season. You'll see if they can make some changes going forward.
As we kick this ball off from the 35, it'll come down in the end zone. We're going to run this out.
Ooh!
Bubble!
Ooh,
And it's picked up.
no.
Let's go the other way. Touchdown, Charlotte.
What? Oh no, that's tough. Oh no.
Is that the kicker getting that?
No, that was Spider Web 47. Oh my god.
So Spider gets the touchdown on the fumble and runs it back the other way. And now, I'm sorry, the fat lady has reached center field.
Oh god, I'm crying over here. I did not expect that. Wow, what a special teams play, and that's definitely a USFA first. A fumble on the kick return, returned for the touchdown. That is definitely making history on this particular sim.
So we'll get another kickoff here, and hopefully they hang on to it.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not laughing at you, Pittsburgh. It's an unfortunate event there, but I don't know, that just came out of nowhere. And I was drinking something too, on top of it. It did not help. But yeah, that's a tough break there for sure.
It's a young team, and they're gonna get better.
Oh yeah, most definitely. They're one of my favorite teams to see going forward, not just in this season, but maybe a season or two from now. They could definitely be one of those contenders that all the league is going to have to look out for.
So now it'll be 1st and 10 from the 25 with 2:31 on the clock, 31 seconds until 2-minute warning. As Charlotte shows blitz and backs out.
Coming again.
Back pass, here comes the pressure over the middle. It's caught!
My boy Ron Davis.
Beautiful catch there. And looks like we're going to hit the 2-minute warning here
Yes, indeed.
with the score 28-7 in favor of the Charlotte Royals. Bunch at the top, single to the bottom. One back at the backfield.
Oh.
Here comes the pressure. Whoa, jeez, where did he come from? Holy jeez.
Blowing up those screen plays like a monster.
Just flew in there, and Carr didn't have a chance.
I lost track of how many sacks this Charlotte team has gotten so far.
Over the middle, caught. And that's Tank Jones.
What, Tank Jones made the tackle there?
Yeah.
Well, Tank Jones is on Pittsburgh, so it couldn't be them. Tank Falco probably.
Falco, yeah. from the gun, 3rd and 12, 1:31 remaining in the game. He lets us go deep,
Ooh.
and it's picked.
Montaigne. And that'll seal the deal.
And looks like we're going to probably see a handoff to Boone here.
A long
and
one.
It is. And Boone just pops it through, and the clock continues to run.
I don't think Pittsburgh's really worried. I think they may just take this one to the next week.
And you can see progress with Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm. We got to give credit where credit is due. Charlotte came through with the 2 turnover half as they pick up the final first down of the game.
I think they were embarrassed last week, and they wanted to show that they were a better team than they were, and they've done it this week.
And they definitely did it with the defense. They came through. I seen the homie getting 4 sacks. It's Shane Knox, along with the rest of that great D-line. The defense won them this battle. Now they see if they could take it up a notch next week, get their 2nd straight win.
And the gun goes, and we head to stats with Stacks.
Stacks with stats. I love it. But the final score will be 28-7 in this ball game. Charlotte, they came through with the clutch, just like I said before on defense, only allowing 1 touchdown, 275 to 185 in regards to total offense. Total yard wise, still in favor of Charlotte, 346 to 294. The 3 turnovers definitely helped them out in this one. Charlotte got the job done. And on the possession time, it looked like it was pretty even. Looks like Charlotte had a little bit more than Pittsburgh on that one, but can't be mad at the progress. Now, coming into the passing side of things, you see the completion and attempts are pretty similar between the two, but it looks like Hank Falco still won the battle. 2 touchdown game from him. Longest pass was from Jim Carr for 32. Great job from him. And he had 1 for 2 on the day. Still some progress that needs to be made, but I have faith that he'll be able to turn it around. Rushing wise, Doc Boone led the way, led the game in yards and attempts, 20 for 92, averaging 4.5 a carry, and does get the touchdown. Mike Hawk, he came through at 11 for 38, averaging a little bit around 3.5. So great job from him. He's going to bounce back for sure next week like he always do. Looking at the passing attack, receiving wise, Vic Dotson leads the way with 5 catches, 66 yards, no drops from what I see from either player. Actually, no, the bot player came through with a drop. And Kai Coco, he got the sole touchdown. Well, one of the touchdowns, 3 for 33 on the day. Doc Boone, 2 for 7. Spider Webb, 2 for 12. Trevor Goldenar on the 2nd catch got a touchdown. He finished with 2 for 29. And Aaron Witten, 2 for 16. On the other side for Pittsburgh, Mike led the way, 6 for 68. Anthony Stank, 5 for 47, 1 touchdown. Corbian Crimson, 2 for 28. Ryan Davis, 2 for 31. Bodacious, 2 for 20. And that's all the users there. Looking at the defense here for Pittsburgh, Austin Wheeler, he was all over on the tackling side of things. He ends the game with 10. Angel Flugel with 6, along with Kingston Ali. Kane Elliott, Gus Peck, and Jerry Philbin get 5. Shout out to number 5 there. That's pretty cool. Tank Jones also gets 5. Cole Wetzel with 3. CJ Bird with 3. Cassandra Requena with 3. Mitchell Lott with 2. Corbian Crimson, the wide receiver, ends up getting a tackle. And Bryce Walker and Jackson Brady each get 1 apiece. Only 1 tackle for loss. That's from Tank Jones. Sack-wise, Requena, Jones, and Wheeler each get a sack. Philbin and Ali split 1. Interceptions, there's none of them. Pass deflections, only 1 from Gus Peck. No fumbles, no safeties or anything like that here. On the other side, the tackle leader will be Guillermo Del Cruz. Yes, it is. Him and Kenny Bombard lead the way with 8. Shane Knox with a great game. 7 tackles, adding on 4 sacks. We'll talk about it later. Pac Trescott and Ricardo Lopez get 6. Aaron Jacobson ends the day with 5. Chris Sheen with 4. Caleb Montaigne with 3. Tank Falco with 3. A little bit further down, Lee Flowers gets 2, and that's all the users there on tackles. Guillermo de la Cruz with 3 tackles for loss. Lee Flowers with 1. Sack-wise, Shane Knox again 4 sacks. A beautiful game from him. Guillermo de la Cruz with 1.5. Lee Flowers adds a half sack. Caleb Montaigne and Ricardo Lopez, the cornerbacks, each get an interception apiece, and they also add on 2 pass deflections apiece. Looks like Kenny Bombard also gets 1. It looks like Chris Sheen forced the fumble, and they don't have the recovery there from the homie Spiderweb, but he was the one that recovered it, and then he got the touchdown as well. They didn't show it. Unfortunate, but I'll make sure that's added when I do the sets. Kicking wise, looks like there's only 1 field goal attempt. It was missed by Molyneux, but outside of that, extra points were perfect. Kickoffs would be 6 total between the 2, only 1 touchback. The longest punt of the day was from Anita with 63. It looks like they averaged somewhere around like 46 on the actual average there. Kick returns, McDonald's Magna and Aaron Wooden average around 22. And on the punt return, Vic Dotson averaged 12. A great job from him. And Mike, he averaged 4.5. And that's pretty much it, folks.
And don't forget to stay tuned in to our other channel, as we have a game coming up with Dallas and Tampa.
Yes, sir. Tampa traveling to Dallas. Expansion battle should be a fun ride. But you go ahead and close this out, my friend. Everything looks good.
Well, thank you for tuning in. Again, the final score is 28-7 in favor of the Royals. And we'll see you soon. We'll see you in 2 and 2.
We'll see you later. And we'll be back on the Twitch channel.